Greetings, Earthlings.
Warning, the following program contains strong Black First opinion about mature and strong subject matter that affects Black America and the diaspora as a whole. Listen at your own risk, you sissies.
Grand Rising All, you are listening to the one and only Be One or None. Good morning from Africatown, Los Angeles.
All right, Grand Rising, everyone. Good day.
What they do?
Greetings, all of that. We all hope you're well. You are tuned in to a session with the Good Morning from Africatown, Los Angeles morning radio show crew. We're coming in threes today. I am Angelina here with D Mays with Mind Games Uncut.
What's up?
Check him out every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on YouTube for positive empowerment. Also have the amazing one and only straight no chaser with the Queen Tina Berry here. And she's got her grandbaby. So if you hear that in the background, we are so excited that she gets to spend some time with her family while we do this. And that's what this is all about, getting together and uniting and having these conversations and sharing those with you. And she always has good content. You can find her on YouTube, Facebook. Where are you at, Queen? She's everywhere. Instagram, everywhere.
Yeah, you don't say it. Mostly YouTube, Facebook, and with us.
Yes. Yes. So you all make sure you follow us. Check us out wherever you're listening. We appreciate it. We want you, when I ask you to like and share, please, that would be so helpful as we share these positive messages with you all. So today we're going to come to you with a conversation about what's going on with immigration and how it's affecting the Black community as a whole, whether we want to realize it or not. We're going to kind of tie it in with some things going on with politics, including the upcoming 2024 presidential election. And I know I personally went and voted locally here in Indiana the other day. Because I remember a few years ago, a lot of us were hold our votes, right? I know I was. I remember saying it. I believe I said it on social media, and I meant that. And the beautiful thing about the United Empires of Akibalan, which is who we are, is that we are always open and honest, and we speak our truths, and we reserve the right to change our minds as we learn and grow. So just keep that in mind when you all want to go back, way back when, and pull stuff up. We mean what we say, and we say what we mean. So, and we do what we say. So just keep that in mind. So anyhow, I know we were talking about holding the vote, but I do want to stress the importance of voting locally, because you have to think that these local politicians are the ones that climb the scales for the presidential elections, right? And so we want to nip that in the butt, from the root the best we can, moving forward, right? So we're going to talk about that, and again, we're going to tie it into how some of these policies and happenings within the government that we employ, okay, is affecting the Black community when it comes to these immigration laws. So I am going to stop talking. I know D. Mays chose this subject, and he has so much juicy information to share with us. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let him do so.
What it do, y'all? What's going on? D Mays Mind Games Uncut podcast. Listen, y'all, this is the time we really need to be talking about this right now. We'll need to wait till 2024 to get here. I know a lot of people talking about doing rallies and stuff, and I'm not gonna talk down on that because we need everybody, like as Angie say, boots on the ground. We need that now. We need to have a Black agenda for real, because this is, I think, we can do it right this time. We gave that administration, y'all know what I'm talking about, Sleepy Joe now, and wherever Kamala Harris at. I agree. I don't wait until exactly broken tradition. Shout out to broken traditions, and we got with Miss Dawson in here. What's up, y'all? Yeah, we just need to start. It's time for us to get out here and educate our people on, having a black agenda, because we never had a black agenda. We talk about that. We talk about being on code. I say black people, speaking on code, I would say percentage wise, I would say we probably, just being real, 30%. You know what I'm saying? Probably 30% right now. I think we should be at 60 to 70% by next year, hopefully, because the thing is, I tell people, you don't have to convince people like us, broken traditions, and other people that's in our circles, and even out people on the outside, because even on our fan base, you have a lot of rooms in Clubhouse, rooms open, Twitter space, that black people talking about this. But you got to convince those black liberals, those Al Sharpton people, those Roland Martin people. You got to convince them to get on code. That's the problem. So, because on the fourth, people are listening to us, but they're not. They're still listening to the old fossils. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but y'all know my stance on it. We need to get all these old fossils out of office. I'm talking about black and white. And on the black side, the Congressional Black Caucus need to step down, because they are doing nothing to push a black agenda for black people. If I'm telling you what's going to happen in 2024, it's going to be the same thing. Think about it. The local elections just came up. People like, oh yeah, the Democrats did good across the country. Yeah, Virginia, Kentucky, I forgot the other states. Did they vote? Were you at Angie up in Indiana? Did y'all have any voting going on up there? Any series of elections up there?
We just did the mayor and city council, which I'm so ashamed that he is back in office. I'm so ashamed. No, really, like the crime rate, when somebody tells you that, like, Indiana, I don't know if you all know, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if you all know, Indiana is the top 10 of a lot of things negative. The top 10 in murder, top 10 in maternal deaths during births, top 10 in abortion, top 10 in unsolved crimes. We're top 3. I think we're number 1 in as far as food deserts, okay, in the country. So when I tell you that these politicians, man, oh my gosh, and they just keep doing it and doing it. So yeah, sorry, go ahead. You
good on that. So I see Broken Tradition said, what do you consider on code for black votes? Hey, bro, we talk about all the time, Broken Tradition. Vote in your best interest. Pretty much, black people really don't even have to claim a party anymore. Just vote in your best interest. I guarantee you, when we start talking like that, then you're going to make the Democrats nervous, because 90% of black people vote Democrat. You know what I'm saying? And we got to let them know. Even let me play this, y'all. Let me play this. I know, I think, the other day, my live got disrupted. So I think I played this, but I'm going to play it again with your boy Van Jones. Let me see, let me cue that. Let me see, can I find it? Hold on, just for a second. I'm going to mute my mic for a second. Hold on. Here we go. All right, let me play this real quick. Let me the volume up.
Black voters, 73 to 23. Biden won by 75 last time. Among black men, Trump actually wins by 3 points in this poll, 49 to 46.
Shocking. First of all, overall, the Biden-Harris coalition could be called the Humpty Dumpty coalition right now. Just falling apart. The Latino vote on the ground, the youth vote on the ground, the black vote on the ground. This is not good. Now, there is a year to turn it around. The black male, that's a stunner. Black women have been in the lead, but black men haven't been that far behind. I think you've got a constituency that is losing hope and looking for change. There's a lot of the things that black men were voting for didn't happen yet. Nothing yet on voting rights. Nothing yet on police reform. Nothing yet on criminal justice reform. So a lot of those issues that were important for black male voters haven't been addressed yet.
Black voters.
Yeah, and you heard that, right? See, even Van Jones, and he's a hardcore. He was crying when Biden won in 2020, but he's starting to worry. If he's worrying, you gotta understand the other Democrats like him, those hardcore Democrats like him and Roland and others. They know that black voters are getting discouraged. They are like, listen, What are we getting out of our vote? And that's why a lot of black men are leaving the Democratic Party. I'm not telling them to go to the Republican Party, but a lot of them are. I have been in rooms with people, especially a lot of, even black women too. There's a lot of black women that's leaving the Democratic Party, but a lot of black women still are hardcore Democrats. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Biden them are banking on. They're banking on the baby boomers and black women. You know what I'm saying? To keep them, to at least get through this one. Because by 2028, you're going to see that shift. Because I'm not trying to be funny, because we know even between now and 2028, a lot of our baby boomers won't be here anymore. You know what I'm saying? So they know, like, okay, let's bring the immigrants in. Let's see, can they replace the black vote? But the problem is, if you look at it, I don't know if y'all heard, a lot of, matter of fact, on my, when I do my live on TikTok, last night we had a lot of Mexican immigrants came into the chat room and they support Trump. You know what I'm saying? So they think Biden them thinking that they bringing all these people over the border to replace the black voters, but they actually are going the other way. The Cubans, same way down in Florida, the Cubans, they all support Republicans. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going with it. And a lot of black people need to really wake up. And just like I'm saying, bro, tradition, the code is we vote in our best interest. If all of us if say at least 40% of us get on that, I'm telling you, it's gonna disrupt the whole Democratic Party. And the Democrats know this is pretty much it. They never heard black people complain like this. Look what's going on in Chicago. You know, we all know going on in Chicago and New York. You know, the immigrants are pretty much getting flooded in those cities, and Atlanta is one of them too. They just haven't talked about it yet. I'm gonna mention this. I was downtown yesterday. I went through downtown yesterday, and I don't know if y'all know, in Atlanta we got a lot of tent cities. Tent cities where a lot of homeless put their tents up, you know, live up on the bridges and stuff, right? So I rode through there yesterday, and I knew 3 years ago when our nonprofit was out there, you know, helping out with the homeless, that we talked to some of the homeless people, and they was like, yeah, man, they're trying to keep us from sleeping up under the bridges, you know, have our tents up. So they've been putting boulders up under the bridges, big boulders, big ass boulders. But I went there yesterday, and it looked like they were building pyramids up under the bridge with so many boulders. I'm like, damn, they do not want the homeless people, which are majority black, to live, you know, in their tents. But
can I say something?
You got.
Not mean to cut you. No, I mean doing that everywhere. They putting spikes on the seats. They did. Oh, can you hear me now?
You good now? I hear you now.
What they were doing now is putting spikes on the seats and the benches and putting spikes out. They've been doing this for years in New York, so you won't sleep on the benches. America will spend more money trying to get rid of what the problem look like to make the illusion that America is all good, and they'll spend more money than fixing the problem. They'll send hundreds of billions over to another country instead of fixing the problem with the black population here that they got their money from. The problem is that America is so chaotic, and the people who are running America are nothing but white psychopaths with Jewish friends and Chinese friends and Asian friends and Indian friends. They're all psychopaths. Because if you will spend money to get rocked so that people won't look, just like they did during the Olympics and stuff, when they come, they get rid of the homeless. And anytime they're doing a big sporting event, they'll get rid of the homeless so it can look nice and people come. Just like when we go on vacations in their countries, that we go to vacation spots. But that's not how the country looks. And it's time that we stop living with the devil, with the spirit of illusion.
Exactly, you're right. They did in the '96 Olympics when they get in Atlanta. They covered the crime real good. I like that. That time you had a bunch of crime rate was crazy in Atlanta in '96, and they covered it up. But going back to the top, you know what we were saying now, knowing that they are putting these boulders up, so these mostly black homeless people can't sleep. But if you bringing in late night, you bringing in all these immigrants, mainly Hispanic immigrants. They're not even really bringing in black immigrants. I know Phil Scott touched on it on his channel. Even matter of fact, in Chicago, you had black immigrants actually saying that. They're like, damn, y'all not even assisting the black.
And then they're men. Let's talk about that. They're not even bringing in women and children. They're bringing in these self male chauvinistic men with their fucked up religions that feel like their woman should be wrapped up so you can't see how a woman look, but they spend their time around men all the time. They're pushing this LBGT gay agenda. Do we not see that this is Sodom and Gomorrah happening before our eyes? Why are you bringing in all these young men who are going to have a reason to fight? When black people stand up and fight, that's why they see it. They see us walking away from the Democratic Party. They create crime, they create all this poverty. And so now they're getting people who will fight us back because they're giving them a chance for the American dream. They're getting food stamps, they're getting 9,000 a
Facts.
month, they're getting our old schools, they're filling up our neighborhoods. The neighborhoods they told us was dilapidated, the schools they said our kids couldn't go to, they're filling them in them schools. So that lets you know they never make sure we know a black language. We only know you got a choice between French, Hispanic. They've been setting us up the whole time. The whole point of America was to genocide black people, and they never stopped their plan.
Exactly. Somebody, even Steven said, "Yep, in Dubai, they bust the working class to location 30 miles away in the desert." That's interesting. Now, the crazy part about it in Chicago, I don't know if y'all know, because I know like TD Hip Hop and Phil Scott pretty much been keeping us, up on what's going on there. They was talking about how the citizens of the residents, the U.S. citizens, which are black people and residents over in Chicago, where they bringing all them immigrants in. They one of the aldermen was trying to, which we call our city councilman, but they was trying to bring up a bill. They trying to get a bill put in place to let the people vote, let the resident and citizen vote to stop making Chicago a sanctuary city, which they should do that anyway. It should be the people, the residents should be the one to vote that. But they say
they're not going to our fluid neighborhoods. They're not going to nowhere but black neighborhoods, because what do they do with black neighborhoods? They gentrify it. So white people have gentrified everything. All they're doing is gentrifying it with immigrants, and they're giving the immigrants the money to come in there, just like on my video in the hometown I live in Dothan, my hometown. Every fucking gas station is owned by an immigrant that don't speak English. They barely speak English. And every store I go to, even the Dairy Queens, even the fast food restaurants, they're giving them the money that they won't give us so that we can create wealth. But they're able to come over here and we play this, oh, we don't have good credit, we can't get a loan. I build a business, I provide jobs, we paid our taxes, we all do this. We've been doing everything. When they take out our taxes, we doing everything we should do in America, but we can't get the loans and stuff that they're giving immigrants, and it's a slap in our face.
Facts. Broken Tradition said now they're giving the immigrants a job fair to work. Wow, that's crazy. And I even heard they're having they just had a job. I heard about it. Broken Tradition, and it's crazy. Like, you got all this money.
Don't mean to cut you off. Did you not see that Apple is being sued right now because they were saying they were holding back American jobs? Well, these are jobs mostly white people want because we hardly know about them, but they are being sued. They just paying a fine now because they were working with each other to make sure they only hire foreigners.
Wow.
And this is Apple. So look it up.
Okay, I'm looking at it. Appreciate it, Queen.
And really quickly,
they don't speak the language, but talk down to us. It's frustrating. Exactly. They don't even. It's what's funny. Like, they don't even speak. I don't work with a bunch of immigrants, mainly Mexicans and Arab. They don't even speak the language. They can speak. They can say yes, hi. The basic stuff. And I'm like, damn. Like, you don't even. It's amazing how. And I tell everybody, I hold both parties responsible because at the end of the day, it's about business.
But they make our kids go to school and then they pick at each other if you don't know proper English, when America don't even have a language. English is not even an American language. It's a language we piggyback off of. We're not fucking English people.
Exactly. And they'll go out their way to have their language, on the doors at the jobs and stuff like that. And when they have meetings and stuff like that, we don't know what the hell they're talking about. And it's crazy. Like I say, it's so the whole thing with the immigration thing is in Chicago. So last Friday, what's the mayor of what's his name? The mayor of Chicago. I can't get his name. Brandon something. Anyway, him and some other, I think the mayor of Denver, the mayor of LA, all of them went up to DC last Friday to get, I make sure I got the numbers right, either $5 billion or 50, I think it was $5 billion, so they can keep funding the immigration problem out there in Chicago and their other cities. I'm like, you asking
But
for
there's a
$5
group
billion.
of black people suing them in Chicago because
Brandon Johnson, thank you on Pro Tradition. What you say?
There's a lot of black people that got together and they're suing them because they closed down the black schools, but now you can open them for the immigrants. They put $50 billion where they won't help the black population. They're closing down senior citizen buildings, allowing the immigrants to come in. I mean, they're suing them, but it takes everybody black all over to get together and sue them together. But these black people playing kumbaya, they don't even understand. They use rap and they use politics to keep us genocide in our own selves.
Facts.
They do.
Didi said, what is really going on? What happened to take care of home first? Yeah, they're gonna take care of. They're not gonna work. See, this is the thing. They didn't think black people in Chicago was gonna say anything. They really thought that's because it was a meeting with Jesse Jackson. Because remember, Jesse Jackson from Chicago. His son now, I think that's Junior or whatever. Jesse Jackson's son is I don't know if he's an alderman or he's a city council. I think he's a congressman out there in Chicago. They had a meeting, and he up here talking about how we should spend more money to bring the immigrants in, and the black people was going off on his ass. They told him straight up, they said, look, we've been loyal to your family for decades, but hey, that shit don't mean nothing now because you're our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Your dad was doing it along with the other ones, and now you trying to do it. And Brandon, what's the name? The mayor of Chicago. He don't even care what black. Yeah, Brandon Johnson. Thank you for this. I'm like keep forgetting. They don't care. They don't. Brandon Johnson don't give a damn what black people think. He's trying to get more and more of those immigrants over in Chicago. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, what are you? And then they try to act like black people are immigrants. Talking about we are immigrants. No, we're not. Some black people was already here. Some black people came over in 1800s over from Africa, but all black people didn't come over from Africa. A lot of us was already here. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the ones who can.
But not to mean to cut you off, D-Maze, that's where they play us with this Pan-Africanism. Yes, we can love our brothers and sisters, but y'all got a whole continent. We're only 13%, and we fighting our asses off. And Africa is sitting back while we're sending money over there and doing this and that. They don't come over here and line up with us. They come over here, get their citizenship, and they treat us just as bad. But
So really oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Queen.
No. No,
I was gonna say,
you're fine.
Since you're speaking of that, I do want to remind you all, because I know we need to take a break really quickly, but I do want to remind you all that are listening, you are listening. We are the United Empires of Bequivalan, which we are building a micronation for this very reason. So we appreciate you tuning in. We want you to stay connected with us. So to Didi's question, what is really going on? What happened in taking care of home first? There was an answer in there. There we go. But we have a solution also, and that is the United Empires of Bequivalan. And that is how the Good Morning from Africatown, Los Angeles morning radio show has come about, which we represent here. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play some promos, okay? And we want you all to take a second to like and share. We really, really appreciate it. We appreciate you all being here. And we're going to be right back in just a second.
Welcome to the United Empires of Bequivalan. The founders of the UEOA would
I
like
don't
to
think
invite
it's playing.
you to
While the
join
Queen is getting
the
that,
Black American
we'll talk about
micronation
how
in
there's a lot of
solidarity.
people saying don't
It's
pay
playing.
taxes.
It's playing. It's playing. Just the audio playing. You keep going. Yeah,
Well,
the
if
audio
we
playing.
can hear each other, then it's not playing. We're not supposed to be able to hear each other.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, let's
she's
see. I
not
just turned it
playing
on.
this
Let's see. Let me try it again. Do me a favor.
No, you got to
Put
hear
a
it from
1 in the chat.
StreamYard.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So hit 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
Empowerment. We are not another pop-up group, organization, club, nor cult. We are a unified body in representation of all other subgroups and organizations founded on a collective mission of liberation. Our ongoing mission is to secure all resources necessary to sustain our livelihood by way of obtaining land, proper education, and adequate health care, to say the least. Find out just for yourself how you can make an impact in your surrounding communities in order to ensure a global impact for all of our Black communities by visiting www.theunitedempiresofAkibalon.com. Let the change start with you. Tired of all the trash radio on your way to work? Well, we have a solution. The ATLA crew would like to invite you to tune in to the Good Morning from Africatown, Los Angeles morning radio show every Monday through Friday. You can catch us on 2 different radio stations at 2 different times throughout the day, streaming online or via your Bluetooth device while driving. You don't want to miss these empowering conversations. So visit www.gmfatla.com to find airing times in your location. While you're there, please subscribe and stay tuned for the latest conscious messages and music.
No matter how I tried, ooh, you cured my aching heart.
All right, we're back. We are back. So again, you are tuned into the Good Morning from Africatown, Los Angeles morning radio show. Thank you all to everyone that is listening, that's tuning in, that's liking and sharing and subscribing. Thank you so much, Dee Dee, for joining us. We really appreciate it. So we were in the middle of a conversation. I know Queen Tina was about to say something. I hate when I have to interrupt somebody for a break because it's always juicy information. So Queen, hopefully you did not lose your thoughts.
No. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can.
Okay. No, I was just piggybacking off of how this is affecting Black and white. So when a lot of white people are being racist, and you got so many people who are so racist against their own selves, that is a shame. And there's a lot of people that are now, if you go Google, the tax strike. But it takes everybody doing it, because if everybody don't do it, then some people go to jail. And they're white and Black. Everybody's proposing a tax strike, saying, why should we keep paying taxes, and the taxes are not being used for America? Let's take the Black and white out of it as Americans. But we already know every time we fight a battle for America, Black and white together, when they get what they want, they always leave us behind. And this is why we are where we're at now. But Black and white are together. They're saying that we should not be paying for taxes that's being used to go kill little kids. When I go to my bank, I'm not with that. When I go to my bank, they got a sign. When I went to the driver's license place the other day, they had a half of the Israel flag and half of the U.S. flag. America stands for destructive stuff. And I don't see how anybody can cheer killing other kids, and we're using our tax money to kill kids, but we don't have schools. Our roads are raggedy. We don't have enough money. Our people are homeless. They're hiding the homeless, just like you said with the boulders. They're spending everything to make America look good so they can get these people over here. And what these people need to understand, like Martin Luther King said, an injustice anywhere, a threat to injustice anywhere is a threat to injustice everywhere. They're not going to love them, these immigrants. They just want to replace the Black race. And what have they been doing to the Black race? Keeping us down, destroying us and stuff. So, they're coming in like they're getting something, but they're not even appreciating the bloodshed our grandparents did. So there's a tax strike, and there's something that we need to do, because I'm sick of supporting them.
Exactly. And I'm tired of people talking about Black people should be concerned what's going on in Israel. Man, listen.
They got Black people so caught up with that Bible that they pretend them people in Israel are not those people of God. The Bible was written 16 years ago to trick you. They took all our writings. So they just like when Trump them did it. They started us off when they made Jerusalem. Remember that these Palestinians and the Israel people, they were fighting over what was the capital. The U.S. inserted themselves and made recognize Jerusalem as the capital. So they started with that, and Black people, they put in their Bibles. You got Black people fighting in the streets, talking about those are Israel people. Them motherfucking people don't look like you. Them are some mixed people. They are not those Israelites or whatever y'all think y'all is.
Exactly. I'm gonna read some on y'all. So this is what they got pretty much. I think this is on the Hill. How immigration reform will impact the 2024 race. Somebody said a new citizen holds the American flag. You know, they mean a new citizen, they mean an immigrant. During a neutralization ceremony in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Okay. Okay, here we go. With Senators Tim Scott, which he's a Republican, Coon, and former Arkansas Governor Asa Huskins, Republican. Recent presidential campaign announced 2004. Okay, I don't want to go through all that. Okay. On the Democrat side, it's a probable President Joe Biden will seek re-nomination, but he already doing that. At the consent of campaign season, both sides will be developing their vision for the United States, and a few issues will be more difficult than immigration. Most polls show immigration is a top issue on the minds of Americans, along with inflation and abortion. Let me tell you right now, what black person worrying about? Well, yeah, we all worry about immigration because it's affecting us. The abortion part, just that's a whole nother thing. But I'm telling you, black people should really be worrying about this damn immigration. Okay. Thus, politicians on both sides of the aisle will be presenting their plans on immigration. That's Democrats and Republicans. But a plan that's time has come on immigration is actually no plan at all. Instead, what Americans need is a leader who will come up with an immigration strategy. My thing is this: the country is overcrowded already. Okay, that's like this immigration thing. This is how I look at it. Why would you bring in a lot of immigrants that's legal now? And they said, look, a lot of these people don't get vetted. They let a lot of the cartel come in here. A lot of folks be having diseases and stuff, and they do not vet these people. They let anybody come up in here. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. They come up in here. They don't have to have no business loan, no credit or nothing. They open up shop in our communities. Let me tell you, there's another thing I want to talk about, because we do the community cleanups, and mostly in the black neighborhoods got the Arabs and other immigrants who own these stores, right? The stores got trash all in the front, but you got black people going in and out the stores, but you won't clean your damn your establishment up for us because you think black people don't care, think we love trash, but you take your ass up to the north side where you stay, where it's all nice and clean. But I blame us on that because we should be putting pressure on.
Bump that about being nice and clean, D-Mays. Bump that. Because where I'm at, the immigrants, they store is nice as fuck. They put pizzerias. They even expanding it. They got about 30 gas stations in Dothan. They're nice. I don't need it nice. I need you to get the fuck out my neighborhood because I need that money for my children.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, Paul, I was making well, if you had probably that's good, they clean, but like over here, they don't care. They're like, we're gonna take your money and we're gonna leave it trashy over here. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, and I'm trying to think, what can we do? This is the problem. The community, we gotta blame our people because we need to have rise and get our people riled up. Like, look, y'all, we need to take this back. We need to kick these people out our community, and we need to be on these stores, like you said, because you got plazas here in Atlanta. You got these Mexicans got plazas, big plazas. They got cell phone companies, dry cleaners. They got laundromats. They got liquor stores. They got all kind of restaurants. They got, it's so many of them here. They all over. But I'm like, we don't even own major big plazas like that. We got like strips and stuff here, but as a whole, these people are so far ahead of us because of the help of the government. And we're gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have to get those. We're gonna have to convince the black people, like the Maxine Waters and our cousins and uncles and aunties. Listen, y'all, when y'all go into the poll, y'all gonna have to demand something like we got to have a black agenda. We can't sit here and do the same thing over and over again. It don't work. 60 years past, ain't nothing.
The problem is, D-Mays, is that they need to stop going to the polls. That's the problem. They keep going to the polls. We ain't got nobody at the polls right now that's saying anything that we're saying. What candidate, local or national, is telling us what we want to hear? None of these motherfuckers. So the only thing is that, see, this is how they tricked us with this Pan-Africanism shit. We love Africa. Yes, we know this, as they say, the biggest continent on the earth. That's why it's the mother continent. The problem is we keep sending our money everywhere else, talking about moving to Africa and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we forget that we were the Indians. They erased history. That's what the Great Migrations was about. The Trail of Tears was about. We don't know those stories, so we don't know how to operate, how we got America to where we was, because we left towns at a time. We ain't stand out in front of nobody's capital, nobody police station, nobody house, yell, we want justice, we want peace. We marched the fuck out the whole town and went and built another town. And that's the only hope that we can do is start doing what our people did. And that's why the United Empires of the Kebulon, we're buying land to move our people out. But we got so many people say, well, I live here and I just, well, then fuck, we just fucked. Because if ain't nobody gonna get up off their ass and you comfortable staying with your oppressor, some things you gotta do. If we gotta move to one state and work from there, but we had the Trail of Tears. Everybody got together and they left the motherfuckers. Let them get out the town. If we got to do one town at a time, because if we ain't there to spend the money, their gas stations don't work, their Chinese restaurants don't work, their shit don't work. Exactly. Let white people go spend money with the people they bring in and let us desert these towns.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to tell people last night. When we speak on reparations, I'm going to touch on that in a minute about how we already talked about how we need to revamp it, because when we speak on reparations or tangibles, they be like, oh well, my ancestors. Well, I wasn't back then. I didn't do that to you. It don't matter. I told somebody yesterday. I said, look, all these people they bringing in, who you think flipping the bill? Who you think paying that shit? But y'all, when we talk about reparations, something for black people who built this country, and then after we left slavery, the Reconstruction period, we pulled ourselves up by our own bootstrap, like y'all told us to do. We built these 200 towns, which y'all destroyed. So damn, but now you got people coming in here who don't have no history with America, and you giving them all these benefits, this money. Then you sending money over to Israel, which you send billions every year, and you sending billions every month because you got an interest over there. And we all know about that. We know what was really going on with that. But when we ask for something that's old, we're not asking, but this is what owed to us. All of a sudden ain't no money. Oh, we can't do that. It's not feasible, as your boy Bernie Sanders said, which he's a Jew. He's a small hat. I guess I gotta be careful. He's a small hat. He's a real estate agent. His family, they got their money, and they get their money from America and Germany. Come on, man. And it's sad that because enough black people are not on code or on board to push this. That's why they don't take us serious, because they know we divided. A lot of black people don't even know what the hell is going on right now. Like they keep talking about African Americans. Man, come on, man. That Jesse Jackson came up with that. You know what I'm saying? And they use that to bring in other people who's melanated like us. Like I said, we had no beef with our brothers and sisters, our cousins in the diaspora, but at the end of the day, they got to understand what we're talking about as black people, because we can't afford to take another hit. We can't go through this another 60 years. It'll take us longer to catch up with everybody. We gotta get it together. We need economic help, because everybody else coming over here getting all kind of loans. I guarantee you, as any of them immigrants, what will your credit score have to be to get that $100,000, $200,000 loan? They don't a credit score. They don't have to have a
exactly. Not even that, D-Mays. Let's talk about how the black family looking now in the picture. We okay. They didn't want us represented in their movies unless we played a slave or play something that's dumb. They didn't want us in their commercials, and now they're using black people in all types of places to look like they're including us, but it's not real black people. It's partial black people. And if you got a black woman, she's with a white man or a mixed man. If you got a black man, he's with a white woman as usual, or a mixed woman. And then now men are not looking at their children. You can't even look at your children and say, oh, you look like my grandmother or my great grandmother. Now the children are mixed. And I don't care, white people. If we were the same people, then our kids would look the same. If black and white people were the same, we would look the same. We're not the same people, but it's okay. We're not attacking white people because they're different. They have been attacking us for centuries because we're different.
Exactly. And they know.
And the black man is okay with his household looking like a rainbow color. And we all kumbaya. This is what the Lord wanted. No, not in this way. No, the fuck he did.
Exactly. I'm gonna pull that one up. I'm trying to put that audio up with Joe Biden talking to Al Sharpton and other Boule members about how black people gonna have to learn to get along with the Hispanics by 2040. Like, we don't have a choice. I said, who the hell? And they just sitting there taking it. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, I ain't gotta get along
That's
with
because
nobody.
they're okay. You look at Jesse Jackson, even Martin Luther King. They all Samuel, the other entertainer. Almost all these older black men and the black women sit there and held down the household. Most of these black men, when they got a status, they ran after white women, and that is a fact. Like they say, Martin Luther King wasn't fighting for black people; he was fighting for equality so he could be with his white woman.
Woo, there you have it. There you have it. So sad, so true. All right, we got some dead noise. Okay. Let me read these comments. Look at our. You mean the vice president? Talking about Kamala. And they keep saying it. They're not going to do anything.
I will. It's a long way until November. We got more questions. You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black, it don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community.
Yeah, and remember when he said that? He said, "You're not black, you don't vote for me." And the black people, most black people. Matter of fact, I was on my live of the night, and black people was in there. It was like 120 people. And majority of black people said, "Oh, he was just joking." You know what he meant. What? I said, the hell if I did. I said, what y'all talking about? Listen, all black people ain't the same. Y'all weak-minded. Y'all them weak ones. Y'all crazy. He would never, Joe Biden would never say that to the small hats. He wouldn't say that to the Asians. He wouldn't even say that to the damn Mexicans, because they know they are unified. Black people so all over the place. He thinking just like the rest of the white people in America. They all over the world, they think black people like that. You're gonna vote blue no matter who, because it was embedded in us since we was young, and they think that black people gonna keep voting blue no matter who for the next 100 years. I land my plane.
Again, I agree with you. We do. I mean, if you're going to be in the polls, do your due diligence and find out who you're voting for. And we need to make demands, like D-May just said. It's time out for asking questions and being nice and docile about the inequality that's going on in our community, right? So we definitely have to have a voice. Pinning this conversation, I'm going to go ahead and post some things on the United Empires of Aquivalon website so that you all can keep up with this conversation. Forum kind of setting so that we can continue this conversation and not just have it be a one-time thing, where we can get together and strategize on making changes. What are our demands? What is the code, of ethics here amongst the community when we have to start voting people out of our Black community? You understand what I'm saying? We have to start voting people out that might look like us, that have no intentions of unifying with us in any way, shape, or form. I don't mean us as the United Empires, but us as a whole.
Exactly.
So, yes. And I'll leave my point there.
Somebody said something about the vice president. Oh, yeah. Just for a reminder, just in case y'all forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Play it, D-May.
The reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No, because
yeah,
no.
That
was a hell to the no.
What? And her look on her face, like somebody stole something from her. I'm like,
yeah, down to the no.
Hey man, that chick said, "You think I'm gonna do something?" And look, in time they passed the Asian hate bill, she was at the top. She was the main one pushing that, because she's considered Asian too. You know what I'm saying? And because she's Indian, that's in the Asian, and all that part of Asia. I'm like, damn. This chick said, "You think I'm gonna do?" Man, look. I mean, listen. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. Here we go.
And we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefits that Black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Yeah, she said right because she knew.
I wish you could show the video because every time I hear it, I just see her expression. I just can't. I can't.
You know what's sad though? She sit up here every time they talk about Black people, they always include everybody else. No, what if the sister sat up and said by default? So it's nothing. You have nothing specifically for Black people. Kamala Harris is programmed just like Stacey Abrams was. And the rest of them.
Kamala, if anybody cannot see that Kamala Harris is with her white man, her white husband, her head of her household, when her family take a picture, it look like an all-white family to me.
Well, she don't have any kids. Those aren't her kids. You know, so you don't even
have. That's why I said it's an all-white family. Yeah. She immersed herself in all whiteness. Hell, I trust Candace Owens before I trust.
Thank you. They can say what they want about Candace Owens. She might be bad with him, but hey, at least she be speaking some real shit.
I rock with Candace. I'm just gonna be honest.
Candace be like, she try to give her that message, but at the end of the day, she know, hey.
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, like I say, so we Black people, so we're gonna have to make a stance this year and going to next year. We can't wait to the last minute. We gotta let America know this is what we want. Mainly the Democrats. We're not gonna be going. Symbolisms don't work anymore. You did it with Obama. You did it with Kamala. You ran out of options now. You don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah, a lot of most of the young brothers and sisters ain't really caring about voting like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's where we at. Broken Tradition said, and hold on, he said, okay, he's coming by so fast, y'all. I played that video on my live stream all the time. I had to remind folks exactly Broken Tradition. A lot of that video was the one that killed her whole she was running her whole campaign when she was trying to run for president in 2020. That would kill that interview with the griot killed her chances of even winning, even though she's the vice president, but trying to run for president. And Black people remember that. I mean, I look at the comments on that video. It's 2 minutes long. Look at the comments how Black people going off on her ad. They're like, hell no. When you look at the video, yeah.
Do you remember Sarah Palin? Remember Sarah Palin came out with Wilbur's? That's who she reminds me of. She reminds me of a Black-looking Sarah Palin. Where did you find this one from? That's all I can say is, where did you find her?
Listen, you ask her hard questions when you deal with politics, she always heckling and laughing because she don't know the damn answer. She stuck her way to the top. I don't give a damn what Black person get mad. All them Black women who were hyping her up when she was running, talking about ski weed, Chuck Taylors and pearls. Where y'all at now? I don't hear nobody saying nothing about no damn ski weed and Chuck Taylors and pearls.
Nope. Not at all.
Disgrace, man.
It is. We definitely have to do better.
It's a damn shame.
It is. So we're about out of time, but really quickly.
Chucks and pearls. Ain't none of them saying that because they know we were right. They was where they all their money they spent on their chucks and pearls.
Look, hey, but I don't be winding down. Look, I remember it was a sister. I got a lot of cousins with AKA, but it was this sister who was one of our sponsors from the nonprofit, and she was a Facebook friend of mine, and I was talking about Kamala Harris, and the sister said, "I'm cutting ties with you. I'm not gonna be a sponsor. I'm going to block you." I said, wow. And now she's running over here where I'm at. She's running. I don't know if she won or not, but she was running for city council. I'm like, this chick got mad at me because I said something about Kamala Harris, her sorority sister. I let my plane.
But see, here's the thing with that. I don't understand how, especially in the Black community, we've got to stop falling out over people that don't even mean us any good. You don't even know these people. So for you to be falling out with family and friends over these ridiculous mobsters in the government is just crazy. We have to think, and then why can't we have a difference of opinion? What is wrong with having a difference of opinion? You want everyone to think like you, because some of y'all think like y'all have no clue, like you missed the line when God was giving out common sense, like you just slept in that day. So nobody should be agreeing with some of y'all. Some of you should stop and think about the things you process in your brains and how you allow it to come out of your mouth.
Exactly. So Brother Tradition said facts. Hold on. He said facts. My cousin stopped talking to me because I hated Joe Biden. Damn. Oh yeah, my sister, boy, her got into it because I was talking about Stacey Abrams. I'm like, damn. And then she seen it, what I said was the truth, because when Stacey Abrams got beat by Kemp, she got blowed out.
That's crazy. And you know
and
what?
then you never hear nothing from them no more. All the black people that
Exactly.
parade, Stacey
Warnock,
Abrams,
all of them.
Anthony Gillum, Obama,
Listen,
Michelle, when they pander to the black vote, and when even Hillary Clinton, when they don't win, they ain't stunting us. They go live their little rich, semi-rich life because they're not in the poverty area like us. So you never hear from them.
Here's my question. What are they doing with Biden? And this is not even a Republican Democrat thing right now. What are they doing with him? As a nurse who specializes in dementia, I'm here to tell you all, that man has a bout of dementia, possibly some Parkinson's. I'm not trying to diagnose anybody here. I'm
Angie.
just saying, so what are they doing?
Angie.
They're letting him do what the fuck he want to do. As long as he's
They
racist and they're pandering to him.
There needs to be damage control. Are you seriously going to allow this demented man back in office again? That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
And he's saying stuff like this.
Look at what they value and look at their budget and what they're proposing. Romney wants to he said the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to put us back in chains.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, it was like 11 years ago, but yeah, he act like he's so much for black people. That man.
Who was that? Who was that got played?
Biden talking about.
Did y'all see Biden when he was young? When he was saying that
what?
that they getting now the Negroes, the niggas don't have. Talking about there's enough niggas in power. We don't need no more niggas in office.
Exactly.
He said a lot of stuff.
Yep. He said
when he made the crime bill, he made the crime bill out of hate. He didn't make it. He used a white fear. He used hate and everything.
And all our brothers and sisters, in Haiti, look up the video in the 90s when he said he don't care if they blow Haiti off the map. Like he said, it's pretty much they're not worth even being an island. Yeah, Joe Biden said it back in 94, 95. Yeah, I might have to see how I find it, but yeah, he said that. He was back in the 90s. He said that, and now all of a sudden you care about Haiti. Matter of fact, you don't even care about Haiti because when you got rid of the immigrants, he got rid of all the black immigrants and them back to Haiti after they had the damn president, the prime minister killed. Remember when the Haitians were trying to come over here because America had their president, their prime minister killed, he sent them back to a war-torn country. I land my plane.
That's crazy. And we keep arguing about, who's the lesser of the two evils, when it comes to, well, he's a racist. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. First of all, in my opinion, that's how I think. Because someone appears to be ignorant does not necessarily make them racist. Sometimes you can say 100% sure that somebody's a racist by evidence of stuff that we just played. This man is clearly, he has no intentions of doing anything for black people, him and his whole party. Okay. So I don't understand why we're arguing about racism when it comes to who we should vote for. Like Queen Tina said, like nobody on those ballots are offering anything for us.
They already said his approval rating is going down, especially here in Georgia. He's not going to grab. I don't think he's going to get Georgia. I mean, you'll get Atlanta because it's blue, but the rest of the state you're not going to get because people are more worrying about the economy, inflation right now, everything's so high. That's what they worry about. They're already saying that he's not going to. Right now, if the election was going on, Trump would win. That's a fact. He would win. It's tight, but he would win.
Yeah.
I want to say this. Like I said on my other live, if black people can be racist, if that's what if they want to hijack the word racist, just like they hijack our culture, they hijacking our oppression and victimhood and not giving us anything. If they're going to use the word racism, then we need another fucking word to call what they have been doing to black people for centuries, what they call burning crosses and leaving us out of wealth, leaving us out of humanity, What do you call that if it's not racism? Since we could be racist, because we need
I don't
another
think we
fucking
should
name.
have to keep rearranging our terminology because they keep trying to hijack everything. You know, that y'all just liars. Let's just say it like that. It's like it sounds really petty, but it's like you saying something crazy to me, and I'll be like, I know I am, but so are you, or what are you, or whatever they say. You know, like you're just spitting stupid, ignorant stuff back out your mouth. How dare you try to call Black people racist? How dare you? How dare any of you fix your mouth to say something so foolish?
Exactly. I want to say this before we get off. I know we got 5 minutes. Black people, I know some of y'all. I said it early in the show, but we talking about reparations. You know, we all for it on here, but we gotta have a real plan, y'all. We gotta revamp this thing. We just can't show up at DC and rally and have these certain speakers just to make it look good. We need to get in contact with local politicians and politicians.
Man, fuck them local politicians. Yeah. Them local politicians been around for years. Fuck them. We got a plan. We building our own place. Yeah. We need to put in our money and buy new towns, and we need to do another migration. That's the only way it's going to hurt. You cannot change a system that is corrupt. And half the Black people that is in these local politicians are eating off of this white supremacy, and they not giving up their fucking place.
Yeah,
come on, let's tell the truth. These local politicians been around for a long time. Unless we electing new politicians, that's
I keep saying, Tina, I'm talking about for us Black people who talking about ones who really want reparations and say they owe us.
Name anybody that we can vote for that's talking about what we're talking about. Give me one person to vote for in Atlanta, in Indiana. I'm asking the question. We keep saying that we repeating gibberish. What local politician do we need to vote for?
We had to create one.
None.
We put money behind one.
That's what we need to start saying. We need to stop repeating they bullshit saying vote local elections. No, we need to be raising up people who are going to speak like us. If they're not speaking like us, I'm not.
Exactly. Like even Marcel Dixon, he even said his own mouth. He said, "I need at least 500,000." To really just to get up, really enter the race and do what I need to do. When he said that, guess what? Crickets. And that's the thing. You got these certain Black YouTubers talking about reparation, but they don't know the proper procedures you got to go through to get it going. If you're going to go that route, right?
You don't have no proper. It wasn't no proper procedures when these motherfuckers getting $9,000 a month. It wasn't no proper procedures when they get 100,000. All it takes is them signing the pen, just like they signed that paper and change it from Indians, Asians, and just put Black Americans in there that been here since the 1900s. Because other than that, the rest of us wasn't coming over here. We know who's an immigrant and who's not. So no, the thing is, I'm not giving the local politicians a pat on the back because they've been sitting back, letting it happen. They get up off of their full ass bellies and they come and say, "Hey, that's wrong," and they go back and they keep saying shit. Marcel Dixon, man, fuck that. 500,000, I'm buying the town. Y'all can come with me, or y'all can go over there and keep playing them games. I'm done with America.
There you go.
I'm with you 100%. I'm talking about the ones who don't want to go the route we going. They're gonna have to put a money.
Fuck them. That's them. If they don't want to go the route, keep staying there like a dummy, just like the ones that keep buying Jordans, like the ones who don't say nothing when that gas station is empty and an Indian come in there, like the ones that's not saying nothing. The only thing we need to be worried about is the ones that's suing, because those seem like our people. The ones that's fighting back, those are the ones we reaching out to. I'm not trying to plead and beg no other Black person to let them see they in a burning house. Wake up, let's get out, and they holding me down so we can die in this smothered smoke together. No.
And shout out to Broken Tradition. He said Black YouTubers taught reparations to get those ad revenues. They don't know solutions. Facts. I agree with that 100%. We know who they are.
The solution is that we get our own town. We get together. We're gonna have to stop working at their jobs like that. We're gonna have to be satisfied with eating what we grow, the cows we slaughter. We're gonna have to go back to the beginning so we don't have to depend on them. And that's the problem. We depend on them for our food, education, lights, and everything. We can get solar panels. We don't know. We need to get a group of us together where we uncomfortable. You're not gonna be able to dress up and wear them red bottoms out to the high expensive restaurant, riding your expensive sport.
You went out, Queen. They cut she's speaking the truth. They cut off.
Yeah.
But we wind down, y'all. We got not even 1 minute. So I guess we can go and wind it. We gonna come back to this one though. We most definitely gonna come back.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
Queen.
running down time. So
We're gonna have to start doing paperwork, get in the town, get all of us there, and refuse to do any business. And other black people get on, and we're gonna have to live like the Amish people, making our own shit, not worrying about what we wearing. That was gonna cleanse us from a lot of stuff, genocide, killing each other and stuff. And then we will tell them we will go together and apply for protective status. And then there's a lot of international stuff we can do, but black people got to sign up and know what we're doing.
Absolutely. Which is why we want you to go over to the United Empires of Akivaline.com and sign up today for email subscription. Keep up with us. We'd love for you to partner with us for as little as $10 a month to continue to help us buy the land that we've already purchased, buying more land. So we want to encourage you all to do that. Definitely check out the Good Morning from Africa Town website, which is gmfatla.com. Really quickly, since and D-Mays, I know we're out of time, and that's why I wrapped it up like that, so that we can put it where it needs to go. But I wanted to share with you all really quickly, since we're talking about voting and elections and all that good jazz, I want to share with you guys this some of the apparel that we have. So that you can come get some merch from us. So really quickly, let me share my screen. And we want to thank you all for tuning in too. We really appreciate you all. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to make it bigger. Hang on just a sec. Right, like that.
There it goes.
Like that. The only thing my black belt got me was this damn sticker. Shout out to Queen Tina. She came up with that slogan. So we got it on a shirt.
And how much that first shirt is, Angie?
It's online for $25, and then the sweatshirts are online for $38. Gotcha. Oh no, that's mine. Hold on. Sorry. I have them on apparel too. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing this. Hold on, let me. Okay, here it is. Can you guys see that? Hang on.
I don't see it yet.
Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. So there's the black one. Here is the white one. Let me make it bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
If y'all can see that middle finger on that sticker, that's what that is. Let me show you guys the let me see. We've got them in the sweatshirts.
I'm loving it because that's all black folks get every year is a fucking sticker. Go ahead.
Isn't it? Isn't it so sad? I like the sweatshirts, y'all. I like the sweat. Hold on, I don't think you can see it. Why isn't it sharing?
YouTube trying to keep you from showing it, boy.
I know. So, anyways, really quick, they are there. They're there. So check them out. And grab one. They will be on sale starting tomorrow because I gotta get some things together so we make sure those payments come through appropriately. So those will be on sale starting tomorrow.
There you go. Can you zoom, keep blow it up? Yeah, I like that. Do you have it in black?
Yes.
Okay, I get white and nasty. I like the white, but I'm
we got it in gray also. Cause we got it in gray. Let me see. I don't know where it is. Yeah.
That shit funny as hell, but
I know, right?
So, we need to go to the polls where
I know, right? I thought it was
no, we need to be going to these elections, the city office where they having these meetings when they talking about vote for them. Everybody need to sign up for that. Wear their shirts to those places because these people keep speaking to us like we're some illiterate children. The world keeps treating us like we're dumb and illiterate and stepping all over our backs. What America has did this year was the ultimate spit in the face.
Exactly. It was with the immigrants. Didi said, where's the link?
I will.
You put the link in the chat?
I think so. Let me see. There's a black one.
I got to get that.
Yeah, so we got it in gray too in the t-shirt.
So y'all just know that she said they're going to be going on sale tomorrow, right?
Yes, wait till tomorrow. So,
Did he say
and
she
if-
needs that shirt? Okay.
I'm put one. Oh no, D Mays, can I put this is where you're gonna go here
I see it. Yeah.
to snag that. The United Empires of Akibaline.com. Again, while you're over there, sign up for email. Okay. We'd love for you to partner with us financially and be a part of the land that we are obtaining. It's going to be your land too. So we're asking you to partner with us in doing that, right? So yes, tomorrow, those shirts will be on sale. And there's a lot of other apparel over there also. So all that will be on sale starting tomorrow. So that's not the only thing we have, but I wanted to show you guys that because we were talking about the elections. And we thought it was funny as heck. So that's all I got. You guys got anything else?
Oh, we good. Appreciate that. Y'all support that. Get that merch, y'all. Support us. You know what I'm saying? It's all about supporting each other. You know what I'm saying? Support Black-owned business too. So yeah, get that, y'all. Let's make this a movement. No doubt I'm out.
Yes, let's make this a movement and understand the land we're getting is being created as a Black retreat where we can come bring our people together, where we can sit down, talk, reevaluate, and it's going to be a place of solace for us and revamping the Black mind. And I lay my plan. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day.
Peace.
Yes, indeed. Peace.
Unfortunately, we have come to the end of today's broadcast, but the ATLA crew and founders of the United Empires of Akibaline would like to thank you for tuning in to the Good Morning from Africatown, Los Angeles morning radio show. We would like to invite you to stay connected with us by visiting our morning show website at www.gmfatla.com. Find out how you can get involved with the movement towards Black liberation by visiting the United Empires of Akibaline website at www.theunitedempiresofakibaline.com. Akibaline is spelled ALKEBULAN. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Unfortunately,